sevens, and eights bring small pleasure. Aces and deuces are the passport to treasure on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Jan, and thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Big day today. Thank you. Very big day. A little later on, we're going to be announcing the winner of our home game sweepstakes, so be with us for that. Right now, I want to thank Milton J. Isaacson of El Cajon, California, for the opening poem, watching us on KNBC, Channel 4. Thank you, Milton Isaacson. And now let's open the board and get to the cards. Janice and Lois, if you will, load in the cards. We're setting up for the tiebreaker with these Card Sharks. Peggy Pearson, our champion. Hi, Peggy. Nice to see you again.
It's wonderful to be here.
And won't you again tell us something about yourself?
Well, I'm from Portland, Oregon. I'm a former home economics teacher. I work for a consulting firm now. Got a great husband, wonderful little daughter, and we enjoy beautiful Oregon.
I didn't ask you what kind of consulting are you doing, Peggy?
Well,
in home economics?
No, I work for an employee benefit firm, and we are the people that figure out your pensions and that kind of thing for your wonderful old age. Right? Whole new field.
Nice to have you back here, Peggy, our champion. And the challenger is Dave Wright. Hello, Dave. Nice to see you again. Good.
All right.
Won't you again tell us something about yourself?
Yeah, I'll be happy to. I'm Dave Wright. I'm from Dothan, Alabama. Got a nice German wife and 2 fine kids. You know, I lived out here a couple of years now. I'm in sales.
Good. You enjoying it out here?
Oh, love it. Love it.
Delighted to have you here. Delighted to have both of you back. You cut the cards before we started the match.
Sure did.
And we left off. We are tied. Each player with 1 game and $100. So that means the tiebreaker with just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. And very quickly, someone's going to get a crack at those money cards. As we left off, Dave, the question goes to you.
Okay.
Dave, we asked 100 fifth grade kids, if your teacher were a character in a fairy tale, would she be a fairy godmother or a wicked witch? How many 5th graders said their teacher would be a wicked witch?
Well, I'll tell you what, when I was in the 5th grade, Jim, I had a teacher that, well, I tell you, she was a witch. She's worse than the witch of the north. So that's going to be I think it's going to be a high number. And I'd say it's going to be about 68.
68 out of 100 of the 5th graders said their teacher would be a wicked witch.
You know, I think a lot of kids might think that on any given day, but I think they've got a softer spot in their heart for their teachers, and I think it's lower.
You say lower.
I say lower.
Well, if it is lower, you'll play your cards first. If not, Dave will play his. The actual number of 5th graders who said their teacher would be a wicked witch is 60. It is a little lower. Peggy, you've got control. And Peggy starts off the tiebreaker with a 3.
That's a good card. Higher.
Higher than a 3. Oh, no, another 3 is not higher. And Dave, the challenger, with a free chance at a 5.
Right. Higher, Jim, higher.
Higher than a 5.
Oh,
a queen.
Lord, Jim, Lord.
If this is lower, we have a new champion. No! And a double comes up as well. Janice will fill in the spaces with the next cards off the top of the deck. Question to you, Peggy. Peggy, generally speaking, if a divorced woman remarries, she can no longer collect alimony from her ex-husband. We know that. So we asked 100 divorced women who are receiving alimony. Since your divorce, have you turned down a marriage proposal just because you didn't want to give up your alimony? How many divorced women have turned down a marriage proposal just so they wouldn't lose their alimony?
I think women still would go for marriage rather than money. I'm a romantic at heart, and I think that's going to be a low number. I'm going to say 25.
25 out of 100 have turned down a proposal so they wouldn't lose alimony, Dave.
Jim, I think she's right, Jim, but I'll tell you what. I feel like, you know, if you love somebody, you don't want to be supported by somebody else. You know, so I think that number's going to be lower than that.
Even lower than that?
Even lower.
The actual number of divorced women who've turned down a marriage proposal so they wouldn't lose their alimony is 9. Very much lower. Dave, you got it. Dave, we left off with you having a 5.
Change it, Jim. Change it, please.
Winning the question, you have the right to change it.
Oh, higher, Jim, higher.
Higher than a 2.
Lower, Jim, lower.
Lower for the championship. Yes, we have a new champion. Dave pulls it out. Well, Peggy, we've got to say goodbye. I hope you had fun.
Great.
Thank you. And much good fortune. Enjoy Oregon. It's a beautiful place.
I will.
Peggy Pearson, come on out here, Dave. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
And our salesman from Dothan, Alabama goes for the big money right after we take time out for this commercial break. Here we go.
occasional loss of bladder control is no picnic. But now you can be dry and get on with your life with Poise pads. You see, Poise pads have thousands of dry touch granules inside that hold 30 times their weight in fluid, locks it into a gel, and turns it into a dry fluff. So you stay drier. Poise pads. Drier. Need I say more?
At Burger King, we're always trying to make have it your way better.
I'll have a new chicken club sandwich. What's up with this?
It's the new Chicken Club. We're trying to give you the genuine club experience.
But the tasty new Chicken Club is excitement enough. A new way to satisfy your craving for our tender, juicy chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and hickory smoked bacon for a real taste sensation anytime you want.
Can I buy you something to drink?
When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
Sorry, bro.
Jeez, man, learn how to walk, idiots.
You got a problem? You got a problem? No, I ain't got a problem. Why don't you get out of my face?
Why don't you get out of my face?
Wanna go outside?
Follow me, punk sissy.
What if all the fun people in the world got together? They do at Uproar.com, an online world of games and prizes.
Yes!
You got a problem?
Uproar.com. Let there be fun.
Wow, will you look at all this great stuff? It's everything a dog or a cat needs to lead a happy, healthy life. We're talking everything from beds and vitamins to collars and chew toys. Even prescription medicines that help eliminate fleas and ticks and protect from heartworm. They're all right here in the Doctors Foster and Smith catalog. You call now for your free copy. You get a coupon worth $5 off your first purchase. Check out their website where you'll find thousands of products and hundreds of helpful healthcare and training articles. The Doctors Foster and Smith are veterinarians, so it's safe to say they know what's good for your pet, what's healthy for them. Together, Doctors Foster and Smith have been in practice for over 40 years. That's over 200 in dog years. They know pets like nobody's business, and you'll be glad you got to know them.
For your free catalog, call 1-800-844-5332. Call now and get a coupon worth $5 off your first purchase. That's 1-800-844-5332.
Concentrate. You're watching a very expensive promotion for a game show. Look, there's lots of big celebrities. Listen, they're hilarious. Smell. Well, it's TV, you can't smell. Watch Hollywood Squares 5 days a week. Hollywood Squares, weekdays at 10:30, 2:30, and 6 on Game Show Network.
Back with our champion, Dave Wright. Have you cut the money cards?
I sure have, Jim.
And let's get to them. Come on, Dave. Hop on up. Here we go. As we open up the board and get ready for the money cards. Come on, board. Attaboy. Now the board opens, Sesame, and Janice and Lois make their appearance. You just wanted to make a big entrance, girls, that's all. Deal out the cards. $200 of new money, and these 3 cards to bet as you will. Move up to the second level, we give you another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bets, $50 till you get to the top card. The big bet, there you must risk at least half the money. Good luck, Dave. And here's $200.
Okay.
Remember, as always, you can change that base card on each of the 3 levels, and with 200, Dave will start with a king.
Hey, that's a good number, Jim. All of it lower.
$200, the whole thing that this card is lower than a king. It is.
$200 higher, Jim.
$200 higher than a 4? Yes.
$200 lower, Jim.
Good size bet on a jack. $200 lower.
Oh!
First one that failed you, but you haven't done too badly on that level, and especially since we're going to give you the other 200 when we move up the jack, you have 600.
Change it.
You want to get rid of it?
Change it, Jim.
Got to play this one.
All right. All of it lower, Jim. All of it.
Double or nothing for $1,200 lower. Yes.
$50, Jim. $50 higher.
Minimum bet $50 higher than a 7.
Oh! That's a good
well
card,
worth $50.
Good card, though, Jim. It's a good card, though, Jim. All of it higher.
All of it. $1,150. Come on, be there. Higher. Yes! For the 4. Woo! Up goes the 4, and your first big decision, do you want to play it?
Change it, Jim. Change it.
You're going to change it.
Change it 4.
Ooh, that's a big change. Is he right?
Oh,
no. All right, Dave, you must bet at least $1,150. You have $2,300 and a 5. What's your big bet?
Half of it higher, Jim.
Half of you're going to come out with good money. Let's come out with a bundle. Come on, be there. Half of it higher than a 5.
Oh!
No. But you held back and you had a good head start, so that's $11.50 and $200 for the game. $1,350, Dave. Very nicely done. That was a tough change on that 4. I think it puts you in the hole with the 5. But nonetheless, you held back and it paid off to the tune of $13.50. That's not bad. And Dave Wright, our new champion, will meet a new challenger right after we take time out for this.
To read. I'm trying to make it fun and easy for him.
Announcing a new way to teach young children to read.
It's called the ThinkWorks Smart Reader System. It gives my son the confidence to read on his own. Most important, he likes it, which means he uses it.
ThinkWorks opens your child to the joy of reading. In my book on teaching children to read, I state that success in school depends primarily on their ability to read well. ThinkWorks is like a personal tutor who makes reading fun.
ThinkWorks helps kids to identify words using a clever, color-coded system.
That word is Simba.
Call now to get the ThinkWorks Smart Reader System. The electronic tutor, along with 2 color-coded books and cartridges, costs just $44.95. Available with kids' all-time reading favorites.
Now when he has free time, he actually grabs a book and reads by himself. A book. Imagine that.
Call now for the ThinkWorks Smart Reader System. 1-877-FUN-TO-READ.
I'm here to see if an expert can taste the difference between butter and new parquet. You, sir, are from?
Oregon.
I would have thought Idaho.
I get that a lot.
Well, let's just do it.
Very creamy, rich. It's butter.
Parquet.
And it tastes like butter.
Parquet.
I don't like pepper.
Yeah, but I do.
Whoa, easy. Hey. Whoa.
The richest, creamiest parquet ever.
Nothing says
butter
like new parquet.
Thanks for making a leave. For almost 5 years, I had a hard time walking. I went from doctor to doctor and even had surgery on both knees. Pain relievers like Tylenol quit after a few hours and the pain came back. Finally, a doctor suggested a leave. Within a week, I was dancing all night like I hadn't done in years.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Now people say I'm a walking advertisement for Aleve.
All day strong, all day long.
Jolene Anderson. Hello, Jolene. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
And won't you tell us about yourself?
My name's Jolene Alderson. I'm from California. I have a great husband and 2 small children. I'm a domestic engineer full-time and an independent contractor selling cosmetics part-time.
Oh, I like that. Domestic engineer,
Yes.
independent contractor. That's super. That's a good feeling. Nice to have you here with us.
Thank you. It's
Did
nice
you
to
catch
be
your card,
here.
Jolene?
Yes, I did.
Then here we go. Good luck to you. Good luck to both of you. Starting with a question to Dave. Dave, we found 100 people who have been fired from their job. Okay. And we asked them, were you fired for doing something everyone else always does and gets away with? How many people claim they were fired for doing something everyone else gets away with?
Jim, I think nowadays people in certain fields, they're getting fired for reasons that they don't really fully understand. And a lot of them do, I believe, you know. That's going to be a low number, I figure, and it's going to be about 23.
Dave says 23 out of 100 were fired for something they've said everyone else gets away with.
I found that a lot of people do a lot of things because everybody else does them, and I'm one of these people that as soon as I do something I think I shouldn't, I get caught. So I think the number will be even higher.
Even higher than that. The actual number of people who were fired because they got caught doing something everyone else does is 31. Jolene is right. It is higher, and she gets the first look at her base card. Jolene starts with an 8.
Oh, good. Lower, please.
Lower than an ace, a 6.
I'm going to freeze on the 6.
They move over the freeze bar, protecting that position. Jolene takes the 1 card advantage. And Jolene, your first question. Jolene, we asked 100 bachelors. Judging from the girls you date, do you think women who save themselves for marriage are on the endangered species list? How many bachelors think that women who save themselves for marriage are becoming very hard to find?
I think that's definitely the way it is now because I know a lot of people live together. I know a lot of people that men think they can't have, and well, we had one about college people and not very many virgins left anymore. So I think that they are definitely going to say they're an endangered species. I'm going to say 72.
72 out of 100. What do you think, Dave?
I tell you, I have never met a woman yet, except in a situation comedy on TV, that was worth saving. You know, I tell you what, Jim, that number's going to be Higher than that, Jim.
Even higher.
Even higher, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You made a lot of friends with that last remark, Dave. 72 and higher. The actual number of bachelors who think that women who save themselves for marriage are becoming very hard to find is 72, right on the money. Jolene, right on. And Jolene, you've got a 6.
Change that card. Change it, please.
Changing the 6 to a 3.
All right. Higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a 5.
I'm going to say higher again.
Risking it higher. It is an 8.
Freeze.
And now, as we protect that position, Jolene needs 1 card for the first game. Dave. Dave, we asked 100 Protestant ministers, do you get nervous before you have to stand up and preach a sermon? How many ministers said they do get nervous?
Well, Jim, I've been to church several times in my lifetime, and they speak in public all the time. And I feel like that's going to be a low number. Those people aren't going to get nervous. I say you're going to say 11. 11
out of 100 get nervous. It's nice you showed up there once or twice, Dave. Jolene?
My father's a school teacher, and he deals with small kids. He still doesn't like to get up and speak in front of people, so I think it's going to be even higher. I think they still get nervous.
Even higher than that?
Yes.
The actual number of ministers who get nervous before they preach is 63, very much higher, Jolene. Jolene, you're up the middle with an 8.
I'd like to change that card, please.
I can't imagine why with that middle card. A king is a great change.
Lower,
For the first game of the match, lower. Yes, Jolene wins it. But she just pecked away with question after question and kept getting control. And now the champion has to make a comeback right after this. She just kept getting control.
My boyfriend was supposed to send me money to take a cruise.
But he didn't use Western Union?
No, the money never made it. I only had enough for a 3-hour tour. We were stranded on a desert isle, so I dumped him for a professor.
Western Union, the fastest way to send money worldwide.
50 is beautiful, and to stay that way, Pro Vital Revitalizing Cleanser with gentle microbeads and Olay moisture. It leaves skin smooth and resilient. Pro Vital from Olay, proven to be why women over 50 look so wonderful.
This is about as bad as it gets. Dirty water, flimsy shacks, filthy open sewers. And it's innocent children like Ira who suffer. I'm Walter Coppage for Children International. There are children like Ira living in desperate poverty all over the world. Can you help them all? No. But you can help one. To find out how, call the toll-free number on your screen now. We'll send you this information kit. It's free and there's no obligation. You'll discover how you can become a sponsor and help make life better for one child overseas. Ray was malnourished. His sponsor made it possible for him to get food. Michelle needed clothing. Her sponsor helped provide shoes, pants, shirts. Rona was sick. Because of her sponsor, she was able to see a doctor, get medicine, and get better. Can you find it in your heart to help a child? Just one child. Sponsorship is only $12 a month, but don't decide now. Ask for your free information kit first, then decide. Call 1-800-237-4400. That's 1-800-237-4400. Please, call now.
So you want to play some rock and roll? Just tune in and play.
Rock and Roll Jeopardy! Weekends at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific on Game Show Network.
Great, Gene. Thank you. Jolene has game number 1 and $100. Janice deals out the same 2 decks of cards with the next cards off the top of the deck, and we start game 2 with a question to you, Dave. Dave, we found 100 mothers who are trying to marry off their daughter, and we asked the mothers. Interesting. It's not Dave. Well, this question is to Jolene. Oh, thank you. It hadn't jumped over. Okay, Jolene, Dave, ignore it. The question is Jolene. Same question. Okay. 100 mothers who are trying to marry off their daughter. And we asked the mothers, if your daughter got a marriage proposal from a rich Arab oil sheik who already had 2 wives, would you give your approval? How many mothers who are trying to marry off their daughter would let her marry an oil sheik with 2 wives?
I have a daughter, and even if I wanted to marry her off, I would want her to be the sole one, the number one. So I'm only going to say 10 mothers would. 10
out of 100, Dave. What do you think now? Higher or lower?
That's going to be higher, Jim. If her mother's trying to get rid of her daughter, she don't care who she marries. So, that's going to be higher, Jim.
It's going to be higher.
That's going to be higher.
Dave at heart is a true feminist. There's no question in my mind. 10 for Jillian, higher for Dave. The actual number of mothers who'd let their daughter marry the sheik is 7. It is not higher. Jolene has it. And Jolene starts game 2 with an ace.
Great card. Lower.
Lower than the ace. A 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. A 10.
Lower.
She's going to risk it lower. No. Oh, you were taking a chance on a card like a 10, and it works out for Dave. He'll play.
All right, okay. Higher, Jim, higher.
Higher than a 4. It is a king.
Lower, Jim, lower.
Lower than a king. A 7.
Freeze, Jim, freeze.
Now we move over the freeze bar. Janice fills in the spaces for Jolene. And Dave, this time the question is to you.
Okay.
Dave, we've got a picture for this one. So take a look at this picture at home.
Yeah.
All right? And you look at it as well, players. Our man on the street stopped 100 people at the corner of Hollywood and Vine in Los Angeles and asked them, who is this man? How many people knew this is a picture of Walter Mondale, the Vice President of the United States?
Jim, I tell you what, I don't think that most of the people in the United States care who the Vice President of the United States is. I don't know who they are. That's going to be a low number, Jim, and I'm going to say 31.
31 out of 100 knew that this was Walter Mondale. Higher or lower, Jolene?
I didn't know it was Walter Mondale. I think a lot of people are like me, and I think it's lower.
Even lower than that?
Even lower.
Well, Walter, Dave says 31, Jolene says lower, and the actual number of people who knew this is a picture of Vice President Walter Mondale is 50. It is not lower. Half of them knew, and Dave gets it.
Let's change that card, Jim.
Imagine after all the nice things he had to say, Dave won the question. Dave can get rid of the 7. It becomes a 3.
Hey, Jim, higher, Jim, higher.
Higher than a 3.
Lower, Jim, lower.
If this is lower, Dave ties it up. It is, and Dave ties it up. And now it is each player with 1 game and $100, and we will set up for the tiebreaker with 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. And very quickly we'll get into that tiebreaker. And a question to you, Jolene. Jolene, we asked 100 married women, if you and your husband have an argument before bedtime, who is more likely to end up sleeping on the sofa, you or him? How many women said their husband is more likely to end up sleeping on the sofa? Quickly now.
Not in my family. In my family, I'm more likely to. But I think, generally speaking, the wife would throw out the husband, so I'm going to say 35.
35 out of 100 said the husband is more likely to wind up sleeping on the sofa.
Jim, that's going to be a lot higher number, because I guarantee you, my wife, if we got in an argument, I would go out.
Higher. The actual number of women who said their husband is more likely to end up sleeping on the sofa is 38. It is a little higher. Dave gets it. And Dave gets that control in the tiebreaker with a 10.
Change it, Jim. Change it.
Changing the 10 to an ace.
Lower, Jim, lower.
Lower than the ace. A 3. For a track of the money cards, it is higher. And Dave puts it in sudden death. Dave, congratulations. Jolene, we have to say goodbye. You're leaving us with $100 and some nice parties. Thanks for being here. Jolene Alderson. Dave, come on down here with me. And right after this, we'll be announcing the winner of the Card Sharks Home Viewer Sweepstakes. We're going to have the drawing and find out who it is right after this. Ready to go.
Be afraid, potato chips. Be very afraid.
Introducing Quaker Crispy Minis. Light and crispy with a flavor so intense, you'll forget they're good for you. So let the mouth-watering begin. New Quaker Crispy Minis Rice Snacks. The rice snack that eats like a chip. Try new barbecue and sour cream and onion flavors.
It's happening again.
Where's it centered?
I got it. It's centered on Elwood Drive.
Go, go, go! Back. All civilians back.
2.7.
Yeah.
2.9.
Oh, I'm feeling it. Go, 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 go!
Yes! Oh! I just saved hundreds of dollars by switching to Geico. Yeah!
Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I may look young, but I still suffer from hot flashes. I discovered a natural way to deal with it. New Healthy Woman from the makers of Monistat. Healthy Woman's a soy menopause supplement that helps relieve hot flashes in a natural way. New Healthy Woman.
I think it's the best time in the world to be a cherry, because now they can top Jell-O pudding sundaes. Cool vanilla, smothered with rich chocolate fudge or caramel pudding. These new Jell-O sundaes, they're really gonna go places.
Jell-O. Smile more. This is Laura Patterson. She's saving a bundle on long-distance calls to Grandma using MCI 5 cents every day.
When Laura was born, I counted on Mom to talk me through everything. She'd call 2-3 times a day. How do I do this? How do I do that? Mom was always calling me. It was like we rediscovered each other. Then we got the phone bills.
No college tuition for you.
Now we use MCI 5 cents every day. It's brand new. Calls are just 5 cents a minute every evening and 5 cents a minute all weekend long. That's half the price of AT&T. And that's good. And you can get daytime calls the rest of the week for just 10 cents a minute. Now we can call each other any day of the week without worrying about the cost, whether it's just to shoot the breeze or for the really important stuff. It's Grandma. Hi there,
MCI 5 cents every day. To sign up, call 1-800-298-0705.
Say hi, Grandma.
Ask about our great international rates, too.
Stick around. It's the show brought to you by the letters R, S, T, L, N, and E. Wheel of Fortune up next, followed by Jeopardy and Blockbusters.
Time now to announce the winner in our Card Sharks home game sweepstakes. And as I mentioned, we had a tie. As a matter of fact, we had over 500,000 cards, and we thank all of you for taking part. The question, as you recall, we asked 1,000 people, have you ever written a check that bounced? And I don't know the answer. I'm going to find out right now. And the results, of course, were tabulated by an independent judging organization. And the answer to that question, the actual number of people out of 1,000 who have written a check that bounced is 438. 438. And if you were one of the people who sent in 438, your card is in this drum right now. You want to give it a spin, Lois? And I'll reach in and pull it out. Good luck to all of you, and again, thanks to all of you. And remember, after the show, we're going to have a second drawing, and I am going to pick another card in the event that the winner is not eligible. And here we go. The winner of the Card Sharks home game sweepstakes is... It's from Aurora, Indiana, and it is Mona Moore. Mona Moore from Aurora, Indiana. It's a handwritten card. We're going to try to get her on the phone right now. I hope we can get her. In Indiana, and let's see if I can get this right. I hope I can read it because it's handwritten. Thank you, Lo. 9 and 8. Come on, be home there. Aurora, Indiana. Got the post office box and the number, area code 812. Here it goes. Come on. Hurry, hurry. Be at home.
Hello?
Hello, is this Mona Moore?
Yes?
Hi, this is Jim Perry on Card Sharks.
Huh?
This is Jim Perry on Card Sharks. And we are calling you right now from the studio with a whole bunch of people who want to wish you well and congratulate you. You won the home viewer sweepstakes, Mona. Yes, you have. Yes, believe me. Congratulations. And Mona, we are going to fly you and a guest. Who are you going to bring with you out here to Hollywood?
Maybe my husband, if you'll come.
Okay. Well, you and maybe your husband are going to come out here as our guest. You're going to get some great prizes, and you are going to get a chance to play the big money. So you keep watching at home, and we're going to give you a crack at the money cards. Okay, Mona?
Okay.
I'll look forward to meeting you. Now, someone on our staff will be getting in touch with you, and they'll give you all the details. Congratulations, Mona Moore. Bye-bye. Well, thank you all for taking part in the home viewer sweepstakes. I hope we'll get a chance to do it again. It's been fun, and we'll look forward to seeing Mona Moore. And Dennis, when is she going to be playing the money cards? On November 16th on a Friday. Be there for that. Thank you for joining us, and bye-bye.
Some of our contestants will receive a terrarium kit and double bubble of bubblegum money, saving trick-or-treat bags of double bubble now at supermarkets everywhere. Edison Comfort Sensor, low silhouette whole room heater with thermostatic heat control, multi-programmable timer, 27-inch wide blanket of safe, dependable warmth, furnished by McGraw Edison. Toastmasters versatile new toaster oven broiler, the first to toast, bake, broil, and continuously clean itself. Perfect for today's kitchen from Toastmaster. Black & Decker's cordless dustbuster. It's a light, powerful vacuum that's perfect for small, fast cleanups, and it's perfect for gift giving as well. A warming tray and happy eating from the Colonel with a supplier. Finger licking good Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's nice to feel so good about a meal. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Blood
tingling all over my body. A little goes a long way.
See? People love me.
Burt Ludden's Love Buffet, weeknights 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.